Now, I know there's economists out there that have their master's degrees at fancy universities, and I know there's a lot of people out there that are a lot smarter than me that can write, documents, can write articles, can write textbooks on the housing market, the economy. But really, at the end of the day, it's a simple mathematical equation. You look at a demographic, and you look at the median income in that demographic. Multiply that by 4, and pretty much you can work out what people can afford. But if you're multiplying that by 11, by 16 in San Francisco, how could this work? How can somebody, a family that's maybe grossing 100 grand a year, afford a mortgage of $800,000 or $1 million? It just doesn't make sense. But yet, you know what, with the ninja loans and with the ARMs and with all the creative loans that were out there, demand was created, a demand that did not exist. People jumped the line. People got in line, didn't have to put anything down. You can move in, it's fantastic. For 3 years, and I watched all of this happen, and I thought to myself, you know what, honey, we're not buying a house. And she looked at me like I was out of my mind. She said, you're not buying a house? People looked at me and said, you're an appraiser. How can you not be buying a house? Everybody's buying a house. You're going to be left behind. Home prices, look at the home prices. They've gone from, they're up 100%, 150%. This house was $200,000. I flipped it for $600,000. We moved up, we made all this money. And so it went on and on and on. And I thought to myself, there's something wrong here. Something's wrong, and this market's going to crash. Something's going to happen. And I watched it happening in the data, late 2006, early 2007. I started to see it in the data. The math didn't add up. There was a problem. But it was all rumors, and it was all hush-hush. No one wanted to believe it. And then comes around August. I'll never forget, I was in my office. Bloomberg was on, and it was the first time that I heard a report on the credit crunch. There was a credit crunch. What's this credit crunch? Suddenly, the housing market and the rumors about the housing market, and it was no longer a rumor. And everyone looked around, and all the economists went, how is that possible? And then I've got to go back to that simple equation. Look at the demographic in a neighborhood, whatever the market is. Look at the demographic. What's the median income? What are the home prices? There has to be a relationship. There has to be, because people are only earning X. They're only going to be able to afford Y. I don't understand why that's so complicated. It just seems very simple to me. And I don't understand why people were not protected, why people weren't told.